Oh, wait. Before we start, who's doing the intro? Because last time the intro was piss poor.
Well, I say this is the intro.
Wait, I'm not even fucking recording. Hold on.
Me neither.
Okay, record in 3, 2, 1. Hello, we're live with the Raw Input Podcast.
Hey, that was a proper intro.
Hello.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're moving up in the world.
What next, though?
I'm currently in a stationary vehicle recording this podcast. An exile.
Yeah, I can't believe you're driving and doing a podcast. That's crazy.
It actually is like a decent sound booth, though.
You think so?
Yeah,
I'm currently hearing somebody
right.
speeding down the street.
They're hooning.
I didn't hear it on Discord, so I think it's probably got better acoustics than like the room.
Maybe. I mean, they've got like the plush chairs and stuff.
True.
You
Absorb
do
some of the
look like a
sound.
crazy person, though, in the backseat.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
So currently I have
talking to
the
yourself.
microphone. I have like a small microphone stand, and I wedged it in the seat, or like the headpiece of the chair in front of me. And it's just sticking out and pointing at me.
It is
And while I was
actually
setting
genius.
it up, somebody was like, I want to say 10 feet away. It's not good.
We gotta show that photo.
We gotta show
That you
that photo.
sent.
Check it on screen, Jade.
Yeah, I
Editor,
will right
put it
now.
in there.
That's me. I'm editing this one. This is the first time I'll be editing a podcast. So if it's shit, let me know. And next time I'll hand it off, I guess.
I use the term outsource it to JD when talking about the podcast editing on the stream last night.
So how much are you paying me for this edit?
Whatever the ad rev is.
I don't know. $2
I
coin.
guess we should say that we're now on Spotify, because that
True.
happened between the last episode. So
Oh yeah, we haven't
if you wanna
really done
listen
like
to
a proper
these-
on podcast announcement. Okay.
Yeah. If you want to listen to these on the go or turn off your screen, then yeah, look them up on Spotify.
But what about Apple Music?
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
I
I need to,
asked
but I fucking
somebody.
hate the Apple stuff because like my Apple ID is like tied to my family still, so doing anything is just a nightmare. Because like, what's the password? I don't know. Like, I asked my dad, he
Can you
doesn't
make
know.
one?
I have to check in the cupboard and pun.
Why don't you make one? Only reason I'm not doing it is because I can't
Probably
make one.
should.
They're like banning me for being American.
As they should.
Okay, maybe I will try. But
You're the iPhone girly, right?
nope. I'm
You
on
have the iPhone?
Android. I swear.
Let's
What? Ever since I known you, you got that little iPhone in the mom phone case, the one you have to like open up.
I still have the mum phone case, but like, I have it for an Android.
Sorry
now.
to hear.
No, it's good. I keep all my cards, all my
We
cash
went-
in there.
Yeah, it's like one of
That
those
is
wallet
so
phone cases.
bad
It's
because
so
you lose
good.
it and then you lose your phone and you lose your credit cards and your money.
That's why I don't lose it.
Knock on wood.
Just don't lose it.
She's become
Mhm.
reliant on it. We went to the mall to get a new phone case when she got a new
Not
phone,
the
and
mall.
specifically asked for, do you have a phone case with a wallet attached to it? And then yesterday I was cleaning up the room, went through one of the shelves,
Oh,
and
this is
found like
funny.
3 replicas of the exact same phone case. One of which looked like it was fished out of the Titanic. Like it was just completely decrepit,
Oh my
missing
God.
blotches of color, hardened for some reason. Like must have been like
Why
10 years
not?
old.
It's just like that. It's just like that.
Oh.
Okay, but you gotta admit, like flipping the phone over by like flicking it with your hand is fun, and makes up for
Yeah.
having people say it's a grandma phone case.
I just
It's
have
a- it's
no
a good
case
stimming
'cause I
object.
don't drop my phone because I'm not an idiot.
Oh, so you're like me now. Just don't drop it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, don't lose it. I've lost my phone a few times, but I've never dropped it.
I'm not gonna lie. I drop mine all the fucking time.
Me too.
Wow.
I would say that losing it constitutes idiocy more than dropping it. Like if anyone can drop it, losing it does require some sort of lapse in judgment.
Oh my God, you know what I see a lot when I go out?
Mm.
It's like people who put their phone in the back pocket of their like jeans.
I
Who
could
does that?
never. I see it too, but like I don't know. It's so
You wanna
uncomfy
get
when you sit
pickpocketed.
down, and
It's
yeah,
like-
people can just yoink it.
No, it's not even that. It's like, I mean, if I'm walking behind someone, I see that. Like, there's a thought in my mind that's like, I could just grab that. You know, like I don't, but you know,
Obviously, Raw Input Podcast does not endorse stealing, but you know,
well, don't steal and get caught is what we say.
there's no we here, JD.
There was one time
Yeah.
I was at the self checkout in the grocery store, and the lady who was like manning the self checkout was being really annoying to me, being quite rude. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not
Sure.
paying for these jalapenos, which come out to like 8 cents. But then I got scared and I paid for them anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. So you
That's
didn't even
meant to
steal
be a
them?
moral standing.
No, I
Come on.
didn't. I didn't. However, there was one time where I had a bunch of drinks on the bottom of the cart and I forgot about them. So I did unironically take them out of the store without paying or scanning for them. But
Whoa.
then I left them in the cart return. So I didn't
Are
know.
you fucking serious?
Oh my
Like, did you do that on purpose?
The worst
or-
thief
No,
of
I
all
didn't
time.
remember.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like goody two shoes, like, oh, I didn't pay for these, I better leave them.
That's so funny. Your forgetfulness like got you free drinks and then lost you free drinks immediately.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Have you ever stolen something, Laura?
Oh, I don't think so. If I did, it was so unintentional that I never even registered it as stealing. Oh, actually,
So you never.
my high school gave me a Raspberry Pi and said, "We can return this at the end of year 12." And I still have it in the garage because I left that school before year 12. So,
You have a fucking pie in your garage?
Raspberry Pi, it's a computer thing.
Oh. Not
It's like
food?
No, it's like a mini
No.
PC. That would probably be really
Okay.
confusing if you don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Can't go eat that shit.
What, it's like 8 years old?
Get rid of that. You're gonna attract little spiders and shit.
No, it's
You're
actually kind
scared
of cool because
June.
there's like a few projects I have in mind that require a Raspberry Pi, and it's like, oh, I don't even have to buy one now. So that's nice.
Mhm.
Also stolen. So my apologies to my high school. I stole from you
Whoa.
unintentionally.
Arrest right now. Throw in jail. Throw away the key.
It's over for me. Career's done.
Yeah.
What about you, JD? All this talk of theft, and you haven't admitted to any?
So, June, how's your day been? No, I don't. I usually pay for things.
Usually.
Usually.
I mean, I always pay for things. Come on. You two know me.
Yeah.
Except for Adobe Premiere.
Okay, that's not even stealing.
No,
That's not even
I
fucking
got-
Both
stealing.
of you
I-
caught.
No, oh my god.
Fuck
Do you
Adobe.
pay for Premiere Pro?
No.
June?
Me? I don't use Premiere Pro because I'm a
You
good,
use-
upstanding citizen using free software.
I'm also
Use
using
DaVinci,
free
right?
software.
You told me how to pirate this shit, Laura.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
it's free.
I was using CapCut. I had like a watermark. I had to like fucking crop it out.
That is embarrassing.
That's so funny. June, wasn't your first video with CapCut? Oh, like what, something like that?
No, it was Shotcut.
Shortcut.
Yeah,
That's
similar.
it.
That shit
Shock
sucked.
cut?
My second video, yeah, it was like a really, really bare bones editing software. Basically only good for putting clips in the timeline. And doing the Apex video was a fucking nightmare because all like playing back the exact timings in the timeline, they would just be wrong. I had to render the
Oh
whole
my
thing just to see like
God.
how the timings are lining up. And it would be so laggy that it's just unwatchable within the editing software.
No, it was terrible. I was
But it was
actually
okay.
shocked when you said you used it because, like, I used it to put PUBG clips in a row when I was like 13 years old, and that's all. And that was a struggle for me on that piece of software. So, like, I don't know how you made like a real videos with it.
Well, They aren't exactly extravagantly edited.
But they're good. They're good videos.
Are they
It's
your
at least-
main channel videos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, shit, you know. You seen the views on those?
I mean, I guess that
have.
goes to show that a good idea executed somewhat well is still quite powerful, because it is pretty much just clips in a row, just, you know, well selected. Usually.
And well timed with good music.
No, I seen your one. The one that starts with like you're guessing the countries, and you say Canberra.
Canberra would be in Libya.
Oh, we watched that one together,
Canberra.
didn't we, JD?
Yeah, we watched it together, and I laughed. It was a good video.
Capital of Australia? Pingu?
I don't know why I decided to clickbait that, because I don't know, to me it was like a stunning fact. I had no idea what the hell Canberra was. And
Canberra, I think you mean.
but like for most people, I'm sure it's just like, well, obviously it's Sydney, idiots.
Oop, I've had the audio visualizer off. And we are all named wrong.
You fucking idiot. Creating work
Shut
for
up.
me, the editor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Capital P Pingu?
Ah,
Jesus
hang on,
Christ,
hang
just say you
on.
hate me.
Miscolors. Can I have the C capitalized at least?
I was about to say.
Alright.
That doesn't look
you
good.
know.
Wait, you should name me my old PS3 name.
Does Miss Collins even fit? Isn't it supposed to be JD?
Oh, actually it might be.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't fit. Okay.
Do this. Hold on.
XXJDXX. It doesn't even fit.
That works. Yeah, we saw that the other day when you posted about some other game. I can't remember. That was the classic though, like the alternating
That was-
capitalization.
You know why it was like that? Because I made a fucking alt account that had miscolors because I'm like, well, I don't want anyone to steal my name. And then I couldn't like change the name on my alt account. So I like cucked myself out of my own username. So I had to go with Miss_colors.
That's rough. This reminds me of back in the day when you would enter in your password for Club Penguin and get it wrong, it would come up with this thing like, remember, passwords are case sensitive, and they would do the thing where they alternate lowercase and uppercase. And I thought that was their way of being like intimidating. And then if you fuck up too many times, they'll open like a case on you.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
do that.
God.
Investigate.
Why are you getting your password wrong all the fucking time?
I never played Club Penguin. I played
Really?
Pop Tropica and Mushy
Oh, that was so
Monsters.
good.
if
Pop
you know
Tropica
that.
was so good.
It was.
Pop Tropica was made by the author of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't know if you know.
I
Okay.
read those
What?
books.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
funny.
they were made by the same person.
Crazy.
I had
have
no
a-
idea until like
yeah.
last year.
I have the little like collection of the books.
Me too.
I like those in school.
There was a
What you gonna say?
guy, we were watching the CS major. One of the coaches looked like a character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And I'm like, oh, he's like the GIF where the kid, you know, like waves really happily and then looks down and the face just drops. You know what I'm talking about?
I love that gift. Yeah.
And I'm like, he
But I
looks
didn't
like
know his
Rally
name.
before that, and you're like, oh, it looks like that GIF, and it's fucking Rally in the GIF.
It was crazy that we just instantly came to the same sort of, you know,
though
visual
you've
match,
never
but I
read
didn't
it.
even know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gift is so useful. It's so good.
What even was the context of it? It's been so long. Didn't he have chocolate on himself or something?
I never watched the like real life movie. I only read the books.
Me too, which is why I'm struggling.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll Google it. I'll put the footage in the background.
Get a copyright
Reminder.
strike
You're
for
gonna
this
get sued.
fucking
Yeah.
Wimpy footage.
No, because no. Wait, you can play like video, right? You just can't do audio.
It depends. I know Nintendo used to be really annoying about this, where they would just like take down your video or take monetization from your video if you had like footage of their games, which is fucking crazy.
It is crazy.
Oh.
Were you
They
fucking
were
by
so behind the
Nintendo as
times.
well?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
That was just the Hollow Knight music.
But I remember that being a huge thing.
Hmm.
How much money did you lose from that?
Hollow Knight or Rocky?
The Hollow Knight thing.
Probably only like 1,000 for that video.
Only 1,000.
Only 1,000.
Okay, but the
Nothing
Rocky one
compared
was
to-
bad.
That was fucking. Oh
That was
my
like-
God.
That's like a year's worth of income gone.
Oh. Does that like haunt you at night when you're trying to fall asleep?
No, I rationalized it myself at some point, saying like, well, I wouldn't have even the chance of being a creator if it didn't do well. So, thanks, Rocky Theme, I guess.
That's fair, but also my channel has 5 million views total. That video has 8 million views or something stupid like that. So it's more than my entire channel's income.
Pingu, you gotta
That's
help me with
funny.
my COD videos. You have like the ability to make shit pop off. That's crazy. 8 million views. Can you imagine 8 million people in front of you?
No, I've thought about that sometimes. Like when
That's like
we're
a
in a
stadium.
room with like, yeah, when we're in a room or like a population of a small country, like damn.
Yeah. That's how many people have heard you.
I mean,
Weird feeling. Definitely doesn't feel like it.
Sydney is like what, 6 million people?
What?
No.
Estimated population was 5,557,000 people.
Oh,
Damn.
never mind. Wait, what's the population of Melbourne?
Also about 5 million, I think. 5.2.
There's so many people here.
You sound disgruntled.
No, it's fine. But like every time I go to city, it's like, oh my god, the fucking train and the tram is full, and then I have to stand, and there's just fucking people everywhere. You try to walk down Flinders Street, no one's gonna get this unless they're from Melbourne. So I'm gonna stop talking about that. But
I remember Flinders. Isn't that the place with the train station?
You're Flinders. Yeah.
Flinders Street.
JD keeps making jokes about Flinders Street Station, and it's so like you keep finding these Instagram posts that are like, "Don't go to Flinders Street Station." It's like, what the fuck? Who's the audience for this?
Me, I'm the audience. I'm spreading them. My fellow Melbourne people. Melbourne. Oh my god, when people come here and they're like, I'm in Melbourne right now. They say that as they're walking like
Why don't
they're
you
walking down
spell
the
it
street
as
past
it's-
me.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you've got fucking Canberra, and then in Canberra, there was Canberra, spelled completely differently. Like, you have the capability to spell it right. You just choose not to.
All right, pronounce B-O-W. Go.
I refuse to be subjected to this racial.
What the fuck is BOW, by the way?
Bow,
I don't know what that
bow.
is.
There's a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, there's heaps.
Whichever one Pinky chose, I was just going to say the other.
Should we
Well,
actually get to the podcast?
This is an aiming
questions, or-
podcast.
Yeah, like oh my god.
All right.
Where's the fucking
okay.
questions?
Do you want to start with what we've been up to?
Yeah, sure. So I have been taking a bit of a break, and then I think yesterday was the first day I've been properly back. Because the shimmy video, I posted about this on my ult, but it like consumed my life for about a week. I made the whole thing, including writing, in about 7 days, I think, which is like unheard of for me. It was like, I don't know, 80 hours of work, I want to say. So it was all consuming working on that video. But it turned out really well, but I was done after making that video. I'm like, I need a break. So
Yeah, you pumped that out quickly. Good
I'm
video.
glad I didn't have to
I like
sacrifice. Thank you. I think it's my best work, so I'm glad that the time spent on it didn't like, it doesn't have any weak areas because I rushed it.
I watched it all the way through, and then I watched it all the way through again with Eric.
I was shocked because
And-
you're like ADHD as
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm like, can we make this into a TikTok, please? But no, your video was good. It was very good.
Thank you. And then, yeah, just before that, I made the tension video, which was my other really big project. So back to back, double up on like really heavy workload videos. Took a bit out of me, but I'm back now working on stuff again and streaming.
What's your next video for YouTube?
It is going to be a review of the new Zowie monitor. And
Right.
I've spoke about this a little. It has been really tough, not because like, it's tough to write or anything, but it gives me like really, really bad motion sickness. I'll play on it for a couple hours and have to lie down because of how like sick I feel. So yeah,
It's not very
been a
good review of it though.
Oh, well, it's only me. That's the problem. Like, this is a me issue, and I don't know why. Because like, yeah, June doesn't have the problem. I've talked to Matty. He doesn't have that problem.
I was gonna say that I basically lived for 2 months straight and not encountered that issue. So I don't know. Unlucky, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good monitor though, and I'm excited to talk about it. I get to like discuss like how these things actually impact your mechanics in a really in-depth way, which is, I want to bring my own unique perspective to my reviews, and I think that's how I can do it with monitors.
What would you rather use, the Zowie monitor or the one that I used when I was at your house?
Oh, Zowie.
The
Really?
one that ruined my eyesight, by the way. I have to
You'd
wear
rather- you'd rather-
glasses.
Damn.
It was
You'd
really
rather like
bad.
eat the motion sickness every single day instead of
Yeah.
use VA?
Yeah.
Ouch.
You sound like incredulous, but like honestly, it was fucking terrible.
It was really bad. I'm glad I have a bunch of really good monitors now because, anyone shows up, here you go.
For real. I was like
Sorry.
tortured. It's like I'd rather have like waterboarding than use that shit.
So yeah, I will take the motion sickness. What else? I have been reading a lot of The Witcher. Have I talked about this in the podcast before? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I read all of the books. Except for, what is it? Sword of Storms or something? The last one. But I'm through with like the main series now, and they're really, really good. And now playing Witcher 3.
Best game of all time, by the way. So good.
Pretty fucking good. I don't know if I'd say best of all time yet, but like,
What
I'm
beats it for
impressed.
you?
I don't know, and that's a tricky one. I think there are games that do things better for sure. But I think narrative and presentation of the narrative, it's up there, honestly. I think like, I don't know, comparing like Skyrim dialogue to Witcher 3 dialogue, it's not even fucking close. And like, there are very few games that kind of have that presentation of like an open world with really, really concise and well constructed and cinematic dialogue, and I think it's really impressive. But the combat is okay.
Combat is poo-poo.
You're harsher than I am. I think it's alright. Better than Skyrim.
No, it's dog shit. Oh, well, both of them are dog shit. You just kind of like press a button at the person over and over.
What do you think of it, Pingu?
I would agree. It's the first time I've played an RPG where I feel like really engrossed by the dialogue. And like every conversation with the NPC, like I don't want to skip any of it. Instead of just mashing everything. Even like the side quests, I feel like are pretty. There's never just like get me 12 ox heads, bring them back. There's always like some sort of narrative build up.
Yeah, it always relates to the world, which is
cool. Some of the side quests in that game are like amazing.
I like how sometimes they kind of pull the rug from under you, and it's like this whole deep quest coming out of like saying hi to Priscilla again or something. It's really cool.
And the contracts as well, like they're just like bounties, but like there's like a story with them and stuff.
I don't know if we've done any of them yet, so.
Oh, you should.
You should. The one where the person's sister's wife or something like that gets the other one killed.
That does not narrow it down.
One of those,
All of them, basically. But yeah, they're good though.
Yeah, loved the books as well. So good. So good.
Well, I never read the books, but I love the game. Should play it if you haven't.
True. What else? I think that's about it for me. I haven't been up to
PC stuff?
Oh,
Do you want to talk about that?
oh my god. That's what is consumed. I'm like, what have I done this last week? That's what I've fucking done. Troubleshooted for like half the day every day. It drives me insane. I will save this for later.
Okay. There's
'Cause this
also
isn't
your benches.
Game related and it's kind of boring. That's true. That's true. Okay, I'll do mini announcement for those and I'll stop yapping. I made KovaaK benches. I'm really happy with them. They've been out for a little in beta, still work in progress. If anybody's seen them recently, but not too recently, I've had a beginner benches. So if you're, newer to KovaaKs, they should have a bit more for you now. I've got some unique ideas in there. I think how I balance categories is very different to any other benchmark, I think. And I have overlap between the difficulties. So like, the beginner benches go up to about diamond voltaic, and then the intermediate benches start at gold. So you can get platinum either on intermediate or beginner, depending on which one you prefer. And I think it's worked really well, and I'm very happy with it. Feedback's been really good so far. So yeah, when I finish it, I'll make a main channel talking about all the decisions, going through the scenarios, that kind of thing. Until then, I'll check a link in the description if you want to give them a go. And I think that's me.
They're good.
Did you see the beginner benches, JD?
No, I only had the intermediate ones.
Mm-hmm.
When did you make the beginner ones?
A couple days ago, I think.
Oh, you never sent them to me.
Oh, well, they are here if you want to try them.
Well, thank you. I need them.
So yeah, this is a small raw input reference I put in the spreadsheet where the advanced ones are all different types of fabric because of viscose. The intermediate ones are all colors because of miscolors.
Yo.
But they're also Pokemon towns. And the beginner ones are all Arctic animals because of Pingu. And then of course we can do seal complete for the top rank of that one.
Damn.
I have it vaguely in order of food chain or predatory power or something.
And then there's
Except
just the seal
at the top.
Seal eats orca.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I wasn't in a. I'm in a KovaaK's burnout right now. For
Gotcha.
sure.
I've been there.
Yeah.
You can play them when you feel it again. There's no rush.
Yeah, 100%. I literally all I do before I stream, I get on, I play jumbo TSing scenarios, and then I go and stream COD or something.
Oh, were you affected by Shimmy deleting all the fucking scenarios?
Mm-hmm. VTS.
Holy shit!
VTS is one of my favorite scenarios. Yeah, what a fucking loser.
Who wants to catch people up to speed? I've talked too much recently. Someone else can.
Well, the TLDR is Shimmy is a cheating bastard, and then he got caught, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna delete all my scenarios just out of spite.
It's fucked up too, because he deleted his entire Google Drive. So people who made benches based on the code he developed had them just break. They completely broke. So
Yeah.
A bunch of the aimers stuff broke. A bunch of just individual benchmarks people made broke. It's fucking crazy. And I don't know why. I don't know if this is his look how much you needed me and now I'm gone kind of thing, or if this is just him wanting revenge because we kicked him out of the community.
Yeah, it's I have a small dick. I'm gonna delete all my my sheets and all my scenarios. Take that.
People have backups though, thankfully. I don't think anything has been lost, but holy shit.
VTS Easy did not deserve that. That is my warm up. But yeah, that's the short version of it, basically.
Yeah, post-mortem on the Shimmy situation. There's also his coaching was fucking terrible. I looked into it after the video. I don't know if I'll ever talk about this on a video, but holy fuck, it was bad. He was just telling people how KovaaK's bots moved. It's insane.
Yeah, it was the most
So it goes to the
one-dimensional thing
left?
ever.
and then to the right.
Actually, yes, that's exactly what he would say.
That's exactly what it was. Like it'll like the interval, it will strafe left and right, how the bot's fucking pattern moved. It was crazy. Nothing about how to approach the scenario from a mechanical perspective. It's just like,
Sheesh, I should get into coaching. Track to the left.
I think you probably would
And
be
then to
better.
the right.
God, you would be way better than Shay.
It's crazy to me. Like, no mention of technique whatsoever. No mention of like what you should be thinking about when you play the scenario, like how it applies. I guess he wouldn't know, but still,
Yeah, he never played them
like,
legit, so.
oh, it's crazy. I feel like this is how what people think Maddie's coaching is like, and I don't know. It's not, obviously.
No.
No, Maddie is much better than Shimmy in every way possible.
He has very good breakdowns of people's mechanics as well. I enjoy talking to him about, like, you know, when we coach the same pro or something, bouncing ideas around. It's very fun. He's very clever.
I love that gif of him accepting his like diploma.
The Matthew Overwatch.
Yeah, and then he like smiles at the camera. I love it.
I think that's all there really was on the shimmy situation thing for a postmortem. Carl Jobs is going to be making a video, which is interesting. I got to collect everything and send it off to him. So
Do it! I cannot wait. I've watched his like Doom speedrun videos and stuff like that. Yeah. Doom
It'll
stuff.
be weird to be mentioned by name in a Carl Jobs video.
I hope he includes my smoking duck gif that I put on the post.
Oh, that'll be so good.
It would be. It'd be so funny.
It's crazy that we missed him at Melbourne by one day.
Did we?
Carl Jobs?
Didn't hear it? we were at the fortress, and then one day later he was there.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
That was fucking crazy. Because we would have recognized him too.
Oh,
For sure.
absolutely. I would have been like, oh my god, it's him. I would have been like an annoying person that's like, can I get a selfie? This will go great on my Twitter.
I mean, I saw it because of a selfie someone took with him, so I'm sure he gets it a lot.
What a shame. I didn't know
That's
that.
funny though. I'd forgotten about it, to be honest. All right, someone else's turn to go. What have you two been up to?
I was gonna say, should we get back on track?
Go for it.
No, you go for it.
Well, mine's a little long.
No, go for it, please.
Okay. So I've been working on 2 projects primarily. One of them is a main channel video, which is about my experience with fingertip mice, the grip in general, and the HSK Pro. And that video I had estimated would be done in a week. About a week ago. But towards the end of the video, I mentioned like, hey, if you want to see that video I mentioned completed, I did actually make an up-to-date fingertip mouse tier list, which doesn't exist yet. So I'm like, okay, well, I have to do this first. And what started as like, okay, I'm just going to go open tier maker, ramble about these mice that are on my desk, and then, end of recording.
And then I look over and you have like a 5,000 word long document. You're like, yeah, I'm halfway done.
Yeah. So it started with when the Fenrir ASIM arrived. I wanted to talk about it a little bit in the Raw Input Discord. So I wrote up this like paragraph, and I wrote it in like a scripting style. So then I was like, well, this is basically just, what I would write for the video anyway. However, I had another video planned, which was like, 5 recent fingertip mice releases. So it's going to be the Meow, the Fenrirs, X2F, I guess it's 4. And I got halfway done with that script. I'm like, well, I might as well just do this for all of the mice on the fingertip mouse tier list. So that's how it blossomed into this project, which is like 8,000 words long, probably be an hour long. And I've got all my background footage. I don't want to edit too much. I have half of a VO, and that one will probably be done in a week. Then I can finish the main channel video, which would be terrifying to post, but hopefully good.
Man.
That's why it's so
Fucking
scary.
insane as that, by the way. An hour long, fully scripted video on a second channel.
I know, that's like, what are you doing? Put that on the name.
Well, I haven't posted in 9 months. I'm gonna post both of them at the same time on my main. No.
No, I mean
I
you
would
have
really
to
like,
post anyway. You know.
but I would really like for my second channel.
I like hitting them with the double upload,
Mhm.
That's
honestly.
what I would do.
I would really like for my second channel to get a little bit of recognition from my main channel viewers as well.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I really like making stuff there, and I cannot put everything that I make on main. Some things
Fuck,
are just
I
like
would.
too. Some things are just too niche to fit, in my opinion.
I get you. I get you.
Not every
Or
video
too low
has to
effort.
have like 8 million views, you know.
Right, but for things I do put in effort into on the second channel, I'd like it to get a little bit more recognition. So that's kind of the thought process here, is that I will make a resource for the community and to get some people over from Maine at the same time who don't know the second channel exists. And then,
Mhm.
I don't know, I'll have 2 videos that I like.
I mean, tier list stuff always does really well.
I think so.
Well, hey, I mean, you do you, but I think if you put a lot of effort in, you should go on main. You know,
Well, the effort is not on the video side of things.
doesn't
It's
matter.
going to be a lot of gunfire. And I
Doesn't
think that does
matter.
make a
Effort is
difference.
effort. You know.
Maybe.
Either
But
way,
still,
I will
I like my
be
second
tuning
channel.
in. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's good.
If you didn't have that second reason of like getting people to watch second channel more, I would say just like put it on main. But I get where you're coming
Mhm.
from, and I think it is clever. So
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I also did a video on the Tekkusai Phantom. That was a pretty crazy project. I had the idea in the morning of like, well, I've used this thing for 3 days. It's about to go on sale for pre-orders. I might as well make like a quick Twitter post, 2 minutes about the physical properties and my general thoughts on it, what it's good at, what it's not. And then I was like, well, I could just like script a whole video, right? And then just like put
The
background footage on
spirals.
it. And then I was like, well, I could just do a bunch of like pretty simple edits with just camera footage. And then I was like, well, I probably should test every single skate that we own at the same time. And then make a spreadsheet out of that too.
we own a lot of fucking skates, by the way. A lot of fucking skates.
Mate, your fucking room looks like a drug den. All the like little packets and shit that you have.
They just
Like the
show
sandwich
up everywhere. It's so
bags.
funny.
And there's like little white dots in them. I'm like, oh, what's that? You know?
They'll be
It's a
like
fucking
something on the
artisan
bottom of
skate.
my chair, and I'll check what it is, and it's just a skate, and it's on the bottom of my chair. Like, how did it get
Yeah.
there?
I have found a lot of skates on my feed.
Does it make you walk better?
I actually, for one of the shots in my HSK video, I stuck some skates in the bottom of the tripod to make it into like a DIY dolly.
God.
I was quite happy with that. There was one time where I had a skate attached to my arm, and my mom was like, "What is that? Are you okay?" Pulls it off and is like, "It's just a mouse skate."
Oh my god.
What the fuck did she think it was?
I don't know. Tumor.
Drugs.
Wait. Put skates on your arm instead of a sleeve.
Holy shit.
I've done
Didn't
that
we try to
with-
try this?
Yeah, I've done that
Don't.
with
Oh
on
my
tape.
god, did I just hear I've done that?
All right, so the next thing I've been up to,
There's no way.
I did unironically. So okay, unwipe is a material that some alternate skates are made out of, and they're usually pretty bad. But there is tape that has similar properties. So just like low friction, sticky tape. So I would stick it onto either my skin or a normal sleeve, like a sweater sleeve. And it was a pretty nice solution for me. But it got pretty not smooth pretty fast as well. Just pick up a lot of dust or whatever.
So at the start of the week, you get 5 different hoodies for each day and put different bits of tape on all of them. And then at the end of the week, you
Yeah.
swap it out. And so you have next week's like tape sleeve rotation. That's the plan.
Unironically, maybe the only solution for using a sleeve on the zero.
No, you need to get the anime waifu zero. It's so smooth.
I was thinking that maybe the smoothness and like the, dye sub or whatever they do to get the pattern on there could make it more sleeve compatible. What do you
It
think?
is.
We should talk
No,
about it.
it
Actually.
is. Oh, I mean, I bought the waifu zero, the one. I forget who they collab with. I'll put it on the screen right now. But I just bought it because I'm like, oh, that's pretty. And she has like the girl on the pad has like nice thighs, and the background design is good. So I'm like, yeah.
You could have just said like, I have a year-old zero. I might as well get a new one. But you went for the
No.
thigh angle.
She's being honest.
It's not even a year old. Didn't you play like CS:GO with this bullshit? CS:GO's long
Not
dead.
CS, but I played Gundam on it.
Shit.
I swear you said this was like 3-4 years old.
I want to say 2.5.
2.5.
I used it back in
rounded up to 3.
2023.
Yeah. Well, my old zero was like scratchy, and then I got this, and I'm like, is this like what a zero is meant to feel like? It feels like
probably
a
smoother than
Raiden.
like a new zero.
Yeah, it's very smooth. I like it a lot.
Mhm.
It's definitely, it hasn't left my desk, so it's my new main for sure.
Okay.
That's good.
Not just for like design, but just I actually really like how it feels. I've been using
Maybe I should
the
try it.
Artisan Zero Waifu Edition with the HGS Ultra and Artisan
go.
Skates.
Oh, so you're maining the HGS now?
Yeah, I finally charged it because I mean I was only on the OP1 because I was just like lazy to charge stuff.
Oh my
but,
god.
That's really
no, I like
good.
the HGS Ultra a lot. It fits really nice in my hands. But yeah,
They've got a
it
Mook
really.
You.
It is.
Yeah, it was my
Okay.
birthday. Dude. Thank you.
No worries.
But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's fucking good. You should probably buy one because it's like limited edition or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe it's
So-
time
And I
to
have
make
to
an
buy
Osmod
3 more
order.
zeros so that shipping is worth it.
No, buy from Osmod Shop.
But then it's more
That's why I got-
expensive.
Yeah, but like it comes in like one day. I bought mine on like Monday. It came on Tuesday.
That's crazy, actually.
kinda
I thought they were
crazy.
like Perth based.
Oh wait, you're like, never mind. You're like in the middle of
Not
nowhere.
in Melbourne.
Well, mine came very quick. So shout out to Osmod Shop and shout out to Artisan.
They actually
Oh,
hard
I'll
carry
think about it.
Australia.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
It's them and like
They're
PCK
so good.
Gear.
I mean, PCK
Barely.
is okay.
Just
Yeah, what I like
gaming
about
gear.
PCK
That's all we
Gear,
need.
they send you little gummy bears with your.
Yes, I love them.
When I bought my GPU, they sent me gummy bears. I'm like, yay! But the $1,500 GPU, but I got some like $2 gummy bears. So
$2 is pushing it. I don't know if it'd be that much.
no,
They're not bad though. I like them.
they're good. But yeah, back to the Artisan Zero. I forget the name of it. I'll put it on screen. But anyway, it's very soft. It's very
I can hear
pretty.
you like moving your arm on it.
Yeah.
Wait, can you really?
Yeah.
You hear this?
Yes.
Yes.
That's weird. I need to turn my sound gate up. Anyway, it's soft and it's smooth. You can hear it, apparently.
I'll think
But,
about looking one up. I'll think about. I wasn't going to. Because I like my
Why
own
not?
zero.
I might honestly.
And-
If the
Okay,
smoothness
do it.
helps with just like arm glide or sleeve glide, that would be really nice.
Okay, you know what? Tomorrow, send me a quick reminder in the group chat. I will test all the sleeves that I own on it,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'll let you know,
Thank you.
including like a hoodie arm. So yeah, it's good though. It's very good. I love it.
And I do need a new zero.
Do you really? Don't you have like 20?
The artisan dots wear through them really quickly, apparently, because like they all have little spots in the middle that I can only feel with artisan dots, but they annoy me and I don't like it. So
Oh my god.
yeah, I know. I know.
To be fair, this is the effects of 2 hours of extra control sphere a day.
Mhm. I think you should just go glass. Never wears down.
Holy fuck.
Oh no.
can't say that.
I'm gonna have to use glass too. I've told you, you know this.
I know.
I'm making a video about glass mouse pads. I'm gonna have to use them for that video quite a bit. And I'm not looking forward to it because every time I put one on my desk, I get sad. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
No, you can't say yeah. You like glass pads.
Well, I'm the one who experiences the other end of the sadness.
True.
Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to it. What if they're actually goated? What if I end the video by saying like, yep, they're the best ever, I was wrong, my bad?
I think you will.
You reckon? Glass
Mhm.
main?
I would use glass if it wasn't for the artisan skates. They feel really bad on glass.
Yeah, completely unusable.
But also, the games that I play are like very like TS focused. I don't play like tech FPS or like KovaaKs much anymore.
I feel like tracking focused is where it really would shine. Like Overwatch, Apex
Yeah.
maybe, but I want the stability for Apex. I don't know.
Yeah.
The fingertip glass main chimes in. Yeah.
Well,
It's like the least
you know,
stability of any of them.
that's why I suck at Apex.
You're not worse than me.
Well,
I'm
you're
so
also
bad
not
at
with
it.
glass anymore though.
Sort of. I'm on the fence about it still.
Mhm.
You gotta become like a cloth palm grip player.
Palm grip. That will
100
never
centimeter.
happen.
I don't think I can.
When
do that,
fucking
no.
hell freezes over.
I still
I have one
can't
of the
do
thing-
fingertip, eh?
At all?
You don't think so? Maybe a smaller mouse, because you don't really have any tiny mice. B6 Mini, I could do it.
I don't have B6 Mini.
Exactly.
Maybe I should.
There's one more
It
thing I
just
wanted
feels
to bring up.
weird though.
I've definitely benefited from like trying to integrate my fingers more, but I don't know. Full fingertip grip I probably couldn't do. I'm gonna give it a go though
like-
with the we should talk about this actually, the optimum mouse. This is a question. Hang on, holy shit, we've stumbled onto a question.
Oh my god, good
Um,
segue.
We don't
Any
do much
thoughts
to
on
say though.
Optimum's way of reviewing? Thoughts on his custom model? It's not here yet. You can analyze the design though, right? Because, like, you know,
I could try a
have
little
look at
bit.
it. I'm
Mhm.
gonna give it a proper go. That's all I can really promise. I'm gonna give it a real try and see if I do end up liking it. And I like his videos. I think his videos are good, and I think he does a really good job at like making very nerdy topics like really approachable. And I think a lot of people in this community kind of miss that. Like his goal is to make videos that are approachable.
I
It's
like
so
Optimus's
frustrating to read.
videos. Sorry.
Mhm.
Wait, you go.
No, go
You
for
go,
it, go for it.
Pingu. Okay. I like Optimus's videos, but like what just from like how it looks, what do you think of his new mouse? Without trying it first. What do you think?
Is this me or Pingu?
Yeah, you. Oh, I mean both of you.
I have a feeling that it won't really complement my grip very well. I have my fingers kind of far forward, and this looks like it shifts them further back and separates them more, which I don't do. I might have to cut my nails for it, which is gonna suck, but you know. I think it's like, I don't know, the design makes sense. I like what he's done with the buttons, how they're kind of off, like, at an angle. I think the comfort grooves are pretty cool, and I don't know, there's not too much to analyze in terms of shape yet because I haven't really tried it and I don't have any like references to kind of draw from that are similar. So looks cool, and I don't know, it's cool to see him finally have this project finished. I don't really have any deeper thoughts than that yet, but I will have tried it by
That's
next
fair.
episode, so I will give something more
Well,
in depth there.
What about you, Pingu? Because you're a fingertip grip
Mhm.
person.
I think it falls into a pitfall that a lot of 3D printed mouse mods fall into, which is designing specifically for your own grip and kind of ignoring every other use case in the pursuit of optimizing that one grip, which I respect because like it's not like he's going to be the only person who holds a mouse like that. However, I do think it's going to be a difficult mouse for a lot of people to use because of that.
This is what you think of the MZ one as well, right? Like it's
Yeah,
kind of
pretty much,
optimized
pretty much.
for Rocket Jump Ninja.
Yeah, especially the holes in the side are what give it away. Where like he will just put a bunch of little tiny holes that do nothing between the parts where he grips the mouse personally. which I think is kind of stupid. I think you give up 2 grams in exchange for a much wider subset of people to use it without grip tape.
Would it even be 2 grams?
No, probably not. It's probably like half a gram.
Yeah.
Optimums at least make sense because you do save quite a bit of weight by doing that.
Mm.
MZ1, I just don't understand. Aside from that, I also agree. For asymmetrical mice, especially fingertip mice, the most common pitfall is not angling the buttons. And he's done that, which I think is really cool. I think it was only the most recent iteration where he decided to do that. And that also brings me to, I talked to this guy ages ago when I wanted to make a fingertip KPU mod. And after we got to the stage of just being about to kind of like beta test it, he just like completely went MIA and never spoke to me again. Even when he came back, he didn't reply. And then I go to Etsy recently and I see that he's made a very similar mouse to what we had planned. But he says it's inspired by the Death Adder, not the KPU.
Ouch.
However, that one
is
also
rough.
that one also has the asymmetrical buttons. But aside from that, it's really, really rare. And gotta give props for him to giving it a go.
Yeah, fair enough. Good answer.
And for him as a creator, yeah, it's really frustrating to read the discourse around him. Anytime people have complaints with him, it's always like from these like super enthusiasts, quote unquote, who think that he's like completely wrong about stuff when he just like has intentionally omitted unnecessary detail.
It's
And I think this is kind of what happens.
It's something that happened to me. And I think people don't get how you need to make videos for your audience, you know, not for super enthusiasts. With my animation reading video, I had to leave stuff out because I can't talk about everything and I have to make the topic approachable. And people called me out for like not knowing enough because I, you know, did that. And seeing people talk about optimum has actually made me like worried for my future as a creator. Like, will I be in his shoes in a while when no enthusiast will like me because I don't, you know, talk about everything they expect someone to in a review when the average viewer and his viewer won't care about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's really tough.
If you talk about those like enthusiastic things, like people are gonna click off. Like the mainstream people are gonna click off. You know,
Mhm.
they're gonna be like, I don't
There's a big
understand this.
difference.
I don't want to watch this.
Exactly. There's a big difference between making a good resource and a good video. Because you also have to take into account like the entertainment value and the flow and like the potential storytelling behind it. And then when you're just writing everything you know on a piece of paper, like you don't do that. Your goal is completeness.
I try my best to mix them, but like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, there will be sacrifices in both for both. So
For sure.
Well, I think you're doing a very good job. So
thank you. It's just that like right now my audience is small enough to where I can like include more, like, you know, I'm going to make a video about polling rate and I'm going to explain the whole fucking thing. And I think people, you know, will like that in my audience because I don't think the video is going to get 1 million views. I'm not shooting for 1 million views. But if I was Optimum, you know, I would not go into depth on the fucking studies and what is temporal jitter and what is this because people won't care, you know?
I think you can make them care though. In the same way you can make people care about terminology and speedrunning. If you explain it correctly and in a way that creates intrigue over this really niche way of talking about something, could be done.
I think with polling rate, I could only really do it based off how controversial it's become. Like trying to make people understand why do people care so much, and that's the intrigue. I think there's something there, but that didn't really exist when Optimum made his video. So,
I mean, yeah, like as a casual YouTube viewer, you know, explain 8,000 hertz, why it's good. Shit like that, you know? Why should I buy a 8,000 hertz mouse when it doesn't even work in half the games I play? It only works in COD, which is like crazy for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You can get it
So-
working and everything if you do nerdy PC tweaks, but you know, most people won't do that, and I do plan on talking about that in the videos. So,
Okay, I'm excited to watch.
fuck yeah, it'll be out in like 5 months.
Okay. I'm subscribed to you, so I will see it.
you have any more thoughts on that, June? Like making videos appealing for mainstream, how, I don't know, people talk about Optimum specifically or creators overall?
I think that a lot of these people who have these like super strong opinions that love throwing jargon at people who don't know about topics, I don't want to call them posers because that's not fair, but they're like elitists for the sake of being elitists, you know? I think
I
it's like
honestly think
popular
some of
thing
them-
bad more than having real complaints.
Yeah, and I honestly think a lot of them haven't really put too much thought into it, and it is just like learning that there is more than what these creators are presenting and being like, holy shit, they're wrong, call them out, they're wrong, oh my
Yeah,
god, when
yeah.
it's more like, you know, omission, not even lying by omission, it's just like omission.
Hmm.
Well, I only have one question for you, Laura.
Mm.
Do you have calm aim?
Honestly, no, I don't. I don't think so.
What? I'm not watching you anymore.
Sorry, I'm a poser.
Mm.
Do you have like what, angry aim?
Aggressive.
A little
aim.
bit.
Pissed off aim.
Yeah. You got AA.
Someone once said to someone, when giving advice, like you're too relaxed with your flicks. You gotta be like Viscose. She looks like she wants to fucking murder the bots' families. Be like that. And it's like, okay.
That was me.
That is
yeah.
kind of true.
That was like 4
said
years
that.
ago and I still remember it.
Well, is there anything else we should talk about, or should we like get to the questions because we're like 1
Well, that
hour
was
in?
Well,
by the way.
I had one more
Oh,
All right.
tangent.
Mhm.
go on.
So, recently, I've been diving into 3D printed mouse mods. I think it started because somebody linked me another KPU fingertip mod, which always piques my interest. And I was like, well, how can I get this without paying $1 million for shipping? And I realized you can buy the STL, and there are a lot of different services where you can give them that like file of the model, and they'll print it out to you, finish it, and send it to you.
Can I say something?
Which I thought like, wow, that's really cool. What'd you say?
The one we used was I found out about it from Optimum because he used it for his mouse in the early versions of it.
What do you mean from Optimum?
He was
company?
like, he mentioned it in a video that he used that company, so I wouldn't know otherwise.
Oh, that's cool.
Funny little link.
It's Delta 3D, company I think based in Singapore. Did a really good job with all the prints, but
I was so impressed. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
after I bought that file, I'm like, well, if I'm buying something and paying for shipping, I might as well see like these other 3D printed mouse mods and like what they're up to. Because I thought, well, if I could find one that's good with the OP1 AK PCB, I could say to people looking to try fingertip, just buy the file, print it out, and then, you know, see if you like it. Basically, no cost, a cheap cost, and you get a decent idea of what it's like. So I got, I think, 3 models from Haunterwell, and then 2 from the person who made that KPU one. Haunterwell tends to do like taking existing shapes and then making them into fingertip mods.
Mhm.
And then Gabe, who made the KPU one, is just like crazy mad scientist. And one of them was like an OP1 cut in half. And you should mention your experience with that one.
Holy fuck. I tried playing some aim trainers with it. I used it for about half an hour. I got okay scores actually. And then I could not hold a mouse for the next hour because my hand hurt so much. I didn't understand it. Like, it was so bad. My hand was completely like locked up. It wouldn't move. So, yeah, not for me.
I think that's a problem that a lot of the people who make these like cut in half shells run into, where they don't really think about how it affects the sensor position when you lose half the back half of the mouse, or like the ergonomics generally. They just take that exact shape, round off the back, and then call it a day pretty much. So all of those were not quite it for me. And it got me thinking, okay, one other issue that these mice have is that using that OP1 PCB tends to present 2 issues. The first is that the scroll wheel is like massive compared to the size of the mouse, and it makes the buttons really far apart. And the second one is the sensor position. So if you take a full-size PCB and put it in this tiny form factor, the sensor will be all the way at the back of the mouse, which makes wrist movements feel really sluggish unless you hold it all the way at the back of the mouse as well. And Gabe, because he's a mad scientist, like thinks about this, incorporates it in his designs, but a lot of the other people don't. And I had seen this one other PCB that could make it so the buttons could get really low, the scroll wheel encoder wouldn't be massive, and the sensor can go like wherever the designer wants it to be, called the Gill Mouse PCB. And just randomly at like 2 a.m., can't sleep, wonder if there are any mods that are like available in using that PCB. And I found one that is 9 grams based on the HSK Pro. And it's like, it's so cool to me because I didn't even know that was possible. I thought
9
anything
grams
that
does not sound like a real number for a mouse, you know?
it's
I
like
always thought 20
unfathomable.
was like the lower bound, and they have 9.
It's like less than a third of my coffee dose. It's a mouse. So yeah, based on the HSK Pro, like a pretty normal looking shape, and it's by Rin or QWorks Design. Been talking with her a bit, and she's also, you know, one of those experimenter types. So yeah, it's cool. And then since then, Gabe, who's making the KPU one, also is using that PCB now, going for like 14-ish grams, and then taking some of my feedback on the KPU shape and
That's
some of
so
his own
cool.
ideas to make it smaller, lower button height. That's super exciting to me. But unfortunately, I still don't think there is that idea of like being able to print out a fingertip mouse and just try it. I don't think anything is quite there yet. Everything's a little bit too flimsy or not quite thought out ergonomically. But I believe we'll get there somewhat soon, hopefully.
Do you think the OP18K V2 PCB might make it easier? Or?
Probably not, just because it's so similar. Like it's better for sure, but I think that would not be the limiting factor for these modders.
Mm-hmm. No, that's so cool though. Like I'm honestly, like I probably won't like it, but I'm keen to see how it feels. Like 9 grams. What the fuck is that?
Oh, speaking of the OP1 AK V2, will you be doing another review on it? Or
Full review, no, but I do have a video in mind. My plan at the moment is I have a video in mind which is going to be like looking for my endgame mouse, and I want to talk about all the mice that people ask me to talk about all the time. So like the WL Mouse Ying, the OP1AK V2, OP1W4K, because like that came out too and a lot of people ask me about that and I don't use it. And I want to kind of explain why I haven't found a new main yet. Because I have tried all those mice and I want to talk about them, where I think they excel. But I don't really have enough for a full like OP18K V2 video. I would just say like it's close enough. I don't really notice a difference besides the scroll wheel in actual use.
I mean, if you don't have an OP1AK, buy that one.
Yeah, exactly. It's objectively better, but I don't think it's enough of an improvement to go to it from the OP1AK V1. So instead of making a video that says that in like 4 minutes, I'm gonna talk about a bunch of mice, and that will be out. I don't want to say soon because my soon is not other people's soon. Soonish. I'm excited to make that one. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on new OP1-ish releases and trying any of them that come out. So, yeah.
I think the scripting idea that we had was like taking one element of the OP1 that can be changed or improved, and like, what does that look like on a mouse? So for the Ying, it was weight. For the Black Lotus, it was like the back hump area.
Back hump, yeah. Then removing the wire. I think it's good.
Right. And they all fail.
Yeah, spoiler warning. I'm still on the OP1AK.
No way.
But I do use the Ying sometimes, actually. So there you go.
I wish that mouse, but it's very expensive.
Yeah. It's so much money. I'm in a weird spot where, like, if you're a super fan of the OP1, then maybe you could get the Ying, but you probably don't need to because you already have a mouse you're a super fan of. So, like, who is it for? I don't know.
I've heard it's got terrible QC too.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, it's so hard to recommend because I don't know if they'll get a good copy.
Mm.
I know batch 1 was really bad. Batch 2 was better. This one's perfect.
The one that we have is great, though.
Yeah, that's my brief thoughts. I will make a video about it. Not that soon, though. Oh, I saw a question I want to talk about. How did you originally think about making this podcast / group?
I actually don't remember.
I think we were just talking about the idea and how there's like nothing like that. Maybe it was.
I was
David K's
excited.
podcast. Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it."
What was the spark of inspiration?
Well, is there like there's no aim training podcast as far as I know?
No, it's just
Is it?
DDK.
Yeah.
But his is more interviews compared to
Yeah.
like a podcast.
Like I know that if I was like newish to aim training and stuff, like I would appreciate a podcast, and people answering maybe,
One or two
noobish
aiming questions.
questions. Yeah.
We kind of got those out of the way and we're just talking about fucking Flinders Station now.
Yeah. Oh, if we come to Melbourne, there's so many people. Anyway, aiming. No, but I would really appreciate that. And so, I'm happy to I think it's cool that we're doing this, and people who have questions can send them to us. We need more questions. So
Yes.
I was debating with myself if I should DM Moki because I was thinking like, okay, what would we ask him about in the podcast? And it's like, well, he's gotten into aim training recently. What does he think about it? Well, how did he get an Apex? How did he get into content creation? How did he get an aim training? I feel like there's a lot there. I feel like I want to ask him. So
Oh, who fucking cares? Ask him like, what's your favorite soda? Come on. Like people will like that,
Okay, I'll send him a message after this.
Yeah, what's your favorite soda? Answer right now.
I don't really
I'd just like
drink
to get fruit berries
soda.
on too.
Me too. That'll be so
Okay.
fun. I like them.
He's so nice. Yeah.
There's
And
so many
Riley.
people we could get on. Riley CS.
True.
Riley needs an episode. The people
I
want it.
passed that-
You got asked
I
like
passed it
6
up.
times by one person.
I pass it up. I want tens. I want tens.
10s. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Why
I
is that always
definitely have
tens?
those kind of connections. Yeah, give me a day.
Yeah, you do.
You can't say
So-
that.
Okay, there is
Why
a
not?
difference between me being like, yeah, this person who like watches the podcast already and like has seen my videos and my streams. Yeah, I'll ask him if he wants to come on. And fucking 10s, he doesn't even know who I am.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fair enough.
It's okay, Viscose. I will message tens for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're tight like that, so I'll get both tens and Kaide.
I like the idea
Anyway.
of doing more like collab episodes. I'll ask Moki because now that he's getting into aim training more, he actually helped me with the benches, which I thought was really cool.
Mm.
Oh, that's sweet.
He sent me his scores on the beginner benches and I use them as like a balancing. The only reason they have score targets right now at all is because Moki sent me his scores next to his intermediate ones. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm keen for like guests and stuff. Even if we don't do like a whole episode where we guest, just like a little questionnaire, 30-minute thing.
Okay, hold on. I need to vent about something.
go for it. What's
that
up?
I think is very funny because he will never see this. All right. So, if you know TF2 at all, there is a really stark divide between how it's played casually and how it's played competitively. And I have a friend who's wired a lot like me. And generally, I've been very immersed in like AIM nerd community stuff in the past year or so.
Mhm.
So there are modes in that game that is like not quite pure DM, but like almost all of it is just like the feeling or just the combat mechanics of the game. And that's it. Soldier plus medic, 2v2 kind of thing. And I told this person who is wired kind of like me, if you should get some friends, we'll play some TF2. It'll be fun, we'll mess around. I did not realize that her friends were already TF2 players who are like super competitive haters. So as soon as we load in, they like check every single item. Oh my god, I can't believe the Girardi's banned. I can't even play Pyro in this one. And I was like, okay, well,
Isn't
we
the
don't play this.
Girardi
We
just
can
like
go.
a bottle of piss?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was like, okay, we don't have to play this one. We can go play whatever you want. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that like you have different expectations. It's totally fine. It doesn't bother me at all. They're like, no, we're playing. And the entire time they're just complaining. Life 1, the guy dies and is like, what the fuck, man? Why aren't you healing me? And then I kill him as medics. Like, it's just hopeless because this bitch is on medic with 3,000
Oh my
hours.
God.
Like,
That's
what
what
we're
I'm
supposed to do?
saying. Yep. I'm on their side.
Ah,
And like, I get it. It's frustrating, right? So
Very.
by the end of the session, we ended up finding like a middle ground of just messing around with like combat mechanics, but with more of the unlocks and stuff. And it was okay. So this person who is flaming plays at 5 centimeters per 360, right? And recently, good on him, first of all. He was like, okay, I do want to get better at the finals. I'll try playing some KovaaKs. And my friend, who's wired a bit like me, says like, you should try the Viscose benches because it's kind of geared towards new players. And he has been like helpful for the balancing of the lowest possible rank because he played one of the scenarios and got second to last place. Only person he beat was somebody named Lobotomite.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Hey, I appreciated it because it made me pretty sure I did well for the score targets. I appreciated the input. So
It's okay to be bad. Just me.
I agree.
Yeah.
as
Bad
long as
and a
you're
flamer
not
though.
flaming, yeah.
Nav, if you're listening to this, do not send this to him.
No, the finals
Oh my
player?
God.
Yeah.
I love chucking gas canisters at her.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for you. I was in the room when that was happening, and I could tell you were so uncomfortable because you said like 5 times, like, no, we can play something else if you want. And it's like, why haven't they played something else yet? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I cannot think of a game where the casual community hates the competitive community so much. And they didn't even do anything. It was Valve that made an update that like was fucking horrible. And because it was geared towards competitive players originally, they've become like the scapegoat for everything wrong with TF2. Sorry.
Even though
I'm
the
done now.
comp players didn't want the update? Okay. I didn't get that.
Don't be sorry. Let it out.
Somebody made a 3-hour long video essay about why comp players are like the source of all evil. Like,
That was me.
come on.
I made that. I'm actually like the best soldier. Am I not?
True. I've
That is
enjoyed
true,
playing
yeah.
TF2. It's been pretty fun.
It was really fun. I really liked it. I want to do it again.
Fuck yeah.
You should talk about how your PC is doing in TF2.
Oh, so everything is finally sorted. PC stuff, besides like 2 games, I still have a bit more to fix there. But besides that, everything's working properly. I have a 5090 and a 9950X3D for
Right
now, but
about
that's
it.
not staying. And I tried TF2 because I know there's this bug in Source Engine games where if you run it at over 1000 FPS, you start to walk a little faster. And I know this from Counter-Strike because I tried it on my old PC and I was getting like 1200 in CSGO. So I tried it in TF2 and I loaded into this like rocket shooting map and it's just like full speed hack. I'm like flying. It was so
What the
quick.
hell?
And the fucking bot is like falling from the sky so fucking fast. It was so funny.
Pay to win.
I don't think it works online. But if you were to play LAN TF2 with me, I could speed hack. There's nothing to stop me.
I always knew you were a hacker.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have proof.
And you gave it a go too, right, Pingu? The crazy
I did.
thing.
It felt so weird because like the physics are so ingrained, but suddenly when you have 1700 FPS, it breaks a little.
Not playing TF2 with you.
Don't worry, I'll cut my frames. It's buggy as fuck if you try and do it
You
online.
Put that V-Sync on.
It's annoying though, because like the only games that aren't working are the finals and COD, and that's where I really want really high frame rates. So, gotta fix that.
Good luck with Call of Duty.
Thank you. Gonna need it.
Mm.
Yeah, everything is fixed. My PC is no longer like black screening for no reason. And most games are running correctly. It's just those two.
What about Borderlands 3?
I guess it was working fine, right?
You were getting like same FPS as me.
But I was on ultra. You were on like medium.
Oh, true. My bad.
There are definitely issues with the CPU there. I'm actually thinking, and I'll posit the idea here, if anyone thinks it would be good to make. I'm thinking of making like PC part reviews, but from the perspective of someone who actually uses them instead of slotting them in a test rig. And yeah, that has its value, looking at performance and stuff. But like the 9950X3D looks fucking amazing in tests, but in practice, it has been a headache to get set up properly, and I still haven't fixed all the issues with it. And I don't think it's a skill issue. I think it's just fucked from the get-go in some games. So yeah, I was thinking of making a video like why I returned the 9950X3D, or talking about the 5090 as someone who actually uses it day to day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
You should.
I think the 9951 has a lot of meat on the bone there, because there
I agree.
is a cool story of troubleshooting through these stupid fucked up methods that all like kind of fail in their own ways, and then just to have it not work in some games anyway is really funny.
There is a genre of YouTube video I've only stumbled on a couple times called like PC troubleshooting psychological horror, and I really like it. It's very funny. So maybe I could do something similar. I don't know.
I mean, even your CPU, you have the 9950X3D, right?
Yeah, and it's fucked. It doesn't work.
I mean, I have the 7800X3D, and that's been just like perfect.
Yeah,
so
it's I will spare the podcast my nerd rambling. The short answer is this CPU is split into two halves. The other half is meant to turn off. It doesn't turn off. It doesn't turn off half the time. It's still going in the background and like ruining everything. Anyway, anyway, I'll save that for the video. How many questions have we gotten through?
Like none. Oh my god. What's the next question?
We should do one about aim, probably.
Most controversial aim training opinion. Let's go.
Oh my god. Okay. You go first.
I did have one I was going to mention earlier, where I was going to say that I don't know how controversial this is, but the idea is basically that coaching skill and aiming skill are orthogonal. You know, they're related, but you can be good at one and not be good at the other, and not be a good coach.
I would say
does that make sense?
Correlated. Like,
yeah,
generally better players will be good coaches, but not all good players will be good coaches.
Yeah,
I think that you have to be a certain level of skill to have the information needed to coach, because this just what's it called? This space is just too young to do it all secondhand right now.
Can't read the aiming textbook, unfortunately.
However, I do think it's also very possible to be really, really good at aim trainers and not be able to convey it, or not be able to talk about it in a way that's like useful for other people. And
well, even like good at games, you know? Like Shroud gets clowned on for his takes about aiming. I think he has some good insights occasionally, but overall, you know, like he hasn't put much thought into it because he just has played a lot and is good.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that brought it to my head was Shimmy. The fact that he doesn't talk about technique at all is just insane to me. And
he's like,
I mean, he did get the
okay
GM.
At aim trainers, GM legit, yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I think for most people, when they write about like how, oh, you're a goal player, you shouldn't coach, they'll say like, GM, that's fair enough though. I don't know. I think that they're separate skills to the point where you should be evaluated on a case-by-case basis.
I agree.
And there have been like so many times when people have tried to ask me to like vet somebody else's coaching. I'll go to it and they've got like, do human benchmark 5 times, do, the human benchmark aim trainer 10 reps, write down how you're feeling at the end of it. And here's this copy-pasted routine that I have for you as well. They're...
I mean, yeah,
there was also...
I agree. You can be like social complete, but if you're shit at like like explaining things, then you're not going to be a good coach.
I think it's both the explanatory skill and how much you've thought about it. Because
agree,
not
that's what I
everybody
was
is going to
gonna
be a self-analyzer. And those are the people
Mm.
who are like the best at analyzing other people for their own mistakes. There was a trend of threads appearing on Twitter where they would talk about like various categories and like how to implement that in real games, and they did really, really well. But I think most of them were like extremely half-baked to the point of being misleading.
I don't
And
know
that
if we can
person
put that
was
down
also
to the player's skill or just like Twitter thread limit. Some of them.
yeah. Some of them were really bad though. Some of the threads were really
It's hit or
long, and
miss.
all the info was like, I don't know about that. It's hard to say. There's also a language barrier, I think.
Mm.
But helpful skill to have, but not the be all and end all for coaching ability and who you should
Yeah.
pick as a coach.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is like,
Very well.
I don't know, how well can someone explain ideas? How well can someone sum up a concept or, figure out what is causing something?
Yeah.
And seeing that causal link in something like, I don't know, YouTube videos, for example. There are creators who are coaches who will just say like, this is how it is because I said so. Therefore, you should listen to me because I said this is how it is. And there's no causal link there. There's no explanation of like, okay, this is happening. This is why. And I think that's the biggest sign that someone will not make a good coach if that link is missing, if they cannot explain why their ideas are accurate.
I think in other disciplines, you might be able to get away with it if your person is like, just wants to think about how to practice, but not actually think about the how behind it, right? But right now, like, there's so much of it that is either self-driven or not fully understood by the wider player bases as a whole that you kind of have to put that out there.
I think I agree with
Well,
your controversial aiming opinion.
I don't know how controversial it is. But anyway, do you have any? Either of you?
I do. Okay, controversy. Playlists suck. That is not what I believe. I think playlists are quite overrated and quite overrepresented in terms of how aim training is kind of looked at in terms of like how it's utilized. I think they have a place, but for people like me, I've never gotten any value out of playlists at all. And I think if I intended on sticking to them, aim training would have been less than useless, maybe even worse than doing nothing, because I would just autopilot, I wouldn't think about what I'm doing, I wouldn't get anything out of the scenarios, and I'd be fucking bored. Whereas taking a more active approach, it keeps me more mentally engaged with my own practice, and being more focused on goals keeps me more motivated too. So that's kind of my opinion. I think playlists are a bit overrepresented right now, and people kind of see them as the de facto way to train. I don't think they should be. But I think the alternative is so hard that people don't bother explaining it or talking about it or learning how to do it.
I feel like we need like a flow chart or like a tree of like weakness identification, potential causes. Here are some scenarios you can play. That would be such a good resource for people who know nothing about KovaaKs.
Problem is that stuff still requires people to read and think, and playlists you just put in the code and you play.
Yeah, that's true. But at least it would, if you're capable of the analysis, you can have a tool to address it. Right now, you kind of need both. I was gonna say, yeah.
I guess if I were to turn this into another hot take, you go.
No, go for it.
I want to hear the hot take.
Okay, yeah, I think benchmarks are overall more useful than playlists. What do we think? Because that is a hot take.
Burner at the stake.
I guess people do say like, don't grind benchmarks. Use this practice.
I say it too, and I think grinding benchmarks mindlessly is bad. But again, mindlessly, benchmarks will more often lead to focused, mindful practice than playlists will, because it's like, okay, I'm weak in this area. How do I fix this? Instead of I'm going to play the scenarios in my playlist.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it did for me. It promoted active, like, focused practice. I guess that's the core of the take. I don't really have like that much to say.
No, I definitely agree with you, especially the playlist one. I knew a lot of people who were like, I'm really tired, but I got to do my playlist and get all the way to the end before I go to bed.
I don't get
I just
that.
think it's kind of exactly the problem of not engaging with the practice mindfully.
Yeah.
And even outside of aim trainers, like, you can do a skill for 1,000 hours and not improve if you never think about like the why behind why you're plateauing or like
Oh,
what you're
trust me,
doing as you're
I've
doing
seen
it.
that on COD. That's for sure.
I mean, it's gotta be pretty common there, right? It's like people's like after their 9 to 5, they hop on, play a couple games, hop off.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of like level thousands and stuff, which is like double my playtime, and they're just not good. You don't like ever really think about stuff. You just play.
Yeah, I guess that's the
Like
core.
I think with KovaaKs and aim trainers in general, you like, have to like think. You know, what are you doing wrong? What are you
It's
doing
almost
right?
like people apply a double standard though, where like if you play aim trainers without thinking, because they have trainer in the name, you should get better. That's what people assume. But it's just like in games, or if you don't think about what you're doing, you're not going to get
Yeah.
better. But people expect it to be different. I don't know why.
You can't just like, you know, chuck a stream on, chuck a YouTube video on, and just like zone out. And like you have to actually like train.
It's like doing a specific exercise where doing it over and over again, you will get stronger. But if you think about like which muscles are activating and like what you're doing to perform the lift, you will get different benefits out of it.
Yeah.
I should probably add. I don't think like playlists are dead useless or anything. I just think they're like a lot worse. And I think if people are finding that they've like plateaued, that's one of the first things I would look at. And for me, they were just not it at all. I would get so bored. I couldn't sit through them.
I guess length would be the other issue, promoting overtraining.
A lot of the playlists are like 2 hours long, and it's like, holy shit. When I make playlists for my own coaching, they're about 10 to 15 minutes, and I give people 3 to 4, and they can play them in any amount, in any combination, in any given day they want. And it's my way of kind of bridging that gap between like playlist focused practice and then weakness focused practice, because they each do something different and they can pick which one they think will help them more with what they're struggling with right now.
I think if those playlists that are super long were marketed as like, this is just a collection of scenarios, play which ones feel most useful and challenging to you, and then, you know, for as long as you want to, don't just play front to back, then it would be like totally fine. But that's typically not the case. It's usually like, this is the Monday playlist, go through it.
I can't do that, I just can't concentrate on it.
We're all too ADHD.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Which I mean, I feel like a lot of like aim trainer people are
definitely
like, yeah, not ADHD in general, but like just, you know,
Neurodivergent.
good shit going on. Yeah, neurodivergent. That's the word for it. Never mind.
Unless you have a aiming hot take, JD, I have a good segue here with ADHD.
I don't. I wish I did, but I really don't. Oh,
Okay,
I'm trying to play it on Nerds.
I love
this
that for
question
us,
is kind of related. How much caffeine affects your guys' performance? I used to wake up early, drink my coffee, and just play KovaaK before getting ready. But now, after some complications, I can't drink coffee, and I think it doesn't affect my performance, but I do think it helped me to a certain degree. I want to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts.
I don't want to answer this, to be
honest.
honest.
You don't want to?
No.
Why is that?
Because I'm old and I need caffeine to like compete with you youngins, basically.
This is a question for you two. I'll say my piece first because I don't have as much to say, I think.
Pingu is also old.
So. What the fuck?
I don't think this is like
just said like
thing.
drinks coffee, not is old.
That's why you order those like specialty beans. Right?
That's why it's old.
Oh my god.
It's a hobby.
So
yeah, it's a hobby. For sure.
I don't drink coffee. I am I have ADHD, but I'm medicated. I don't feel the need to drink caffeine or anything, and
Brag about it.
I feel like death when I drink energy drinks. I don't know why. So this is for you too.
I need
don't have any thoughts on this?
caffeine. I need it. I have a coffee every morning. If I'm really trying to get clips or like trying to get PBs, like I usually have 2 or 3 more. That's just me though.
2 or 3. It's a lot of coffee.
It is a lot.
Well, no. I should say it's not. It's just coffee. I usually have a coffee in the morning, but then I have a lot of like energy drinks and stuff.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And caffeine, Coke Zero, shit like that. I usually have like maybe 400 mg of caffeine a day.
I don't know how much that is.
Like it's a lot, but
There was someone in
it's
the
a
room
lot.
for
I don't know how much
Discord
it is
talking
either.
about having 1,500. And that's just like,
Right,
is that a
well,
fatal dose or like what the fuck?
Good luck
That's
with
so
that.
much.
Fatal dose.
A little.
I like that phrase.
If you're having that much, it might be time to like detox. That's just me
Yeah.
though.
Probably.
I definitely need my caffeine though to keep
Mm.
up. Otherwise, I just feel like tired. But 1,500 though, oh my god! Whoever you are, get some help. If you're listening to this, this is your like wake up. Go to
I
rehab.
really hope that was like an exaggeration. I don't know. What about you, Pingu?
I think it is very common for people with undiagnosed ADHD to self-medicate with caffeine. Because they're both stimulants, and while they're not exactly the same, for me, it's the only thing that got me through high school.
I didn't even get through that.
And I think when you have ADHD and have coffee, the effect it has on you is usually not like, I'm so hyper, I'm bouncing off the walls. It's just like, okay, I feel normal now. And a lot of people will chalk that up to being addicted and like you've developed a tolerance to it. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are just like, it's kind of like when you take ADHD meds, you usually don't feel super hyper. You just feel like
Mm.
locked in.
Yeah, for
And
me,
to me,
it's
that's
like 2-3 cups of coffee or energy drink. I'm like, oh, I'm normal. This is like what normal people feel like.
yeah, exactly. Because
Oh,
I
have
never
a
get
funny
like
story
jittery.
with this actually. You go.
Yeah, go for it.
At I used to host these LAN parties with my friends, and one of them was diagnosed medicated ADHD from a young age. And I was the person of the group who was known for being good at video games. Look at me. And he said to me, like, I want to see what you play like when you have one of these. And he gave me, I think, a quarter of a tablet or something. It was a really low dose. And I had never
This
had
guy's
a
taking
clearer head
drugs?
in my life. It was fucking crazy. There was no extra thoughts in my brain. I could focus on things. I could choose what I wanted to focus on. It was fucking awesome. And I did not realize I had ADHD for 5 years after that. I'm just like, I told him.
He
I
was
like,
only
"Oh, that's
talking to
cool."
me, right?
Yeah.
Have we told the story of how you figured it out?
I don't think so. You should tell
That's actually
me.
so funny.
It's so good.
Laura was doing a school assignment, which is like, I believe it was talking about how neurodivergent kids in school aren't like appropriately accommodated.
Mhm.
And I was an interviewee because I grew up with undiagnosed ADHD and there was no accommodation. School was a nightmare for me, right? And I listed all of my coping strategies for dealing with it as an adult now, taking tasks, breaking it down into the smallest possible digestible task, and then like rewarding myself for doing it well, things like that. Then you're like, every time I would give an answer, you'd be like, I do that. I also struggle with that. That's
quite
strange. And then you went to your GP to get screened for ADHD, and you came out with a diagnosis in like under a minute. And he was like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
I think within like under a minute is an exaggeration, but it was first appointment. I want to say within 5 minutes he knew, and I came out of my first appointment with a script to get medicated. So like it was very obvious.
Yeah,
because that's not normal here. So yeah, that's how I found out. I did an assignment on on neurodivergent people and realized there was one.
It's so funny. Wasn't your mom kind of like, how did I never notice?
Yeah, she felt a bit bad, which I felt bad for her because it's not her fault.
Mhm.
You know,
grew
look
up
how
some-
ADHD
you know.
is portrayed. Like,
Right.
I'm not that.
Did you ever get the everyone's a little bit autistic, you know? Right? Was that just
I don't
me?
think so. I don't think so.
Oh,
Nobody
Okay.
ever suspected of me. Even though I was constantly stimming with the pen. Nobody ever suspected it. It's interesting to me now. I feel like I wouldn't say I can identify it instantly, but when I meet
There are
somebody who has
signs.
undiagnosed ADHD, you can kind of tell.
What about autism? Because, like, I know you have said that you don't think I do, but you've gone back and forth on it.
what, that you have autism?
Yeah.
What do you think, JD? For both of us.
Do you want my honest opinion or?
Yeah.
Well, I think no. I'm not gonna throw you under the bus. I think all three of us have autism. I'm gonna throw all three of us under the bus, basically.
I think
But
it's
So
possible.
I have
It's
thought
okay.
about it in the
it's
past.
possible.
Oh my god.
You're like beyond a shadow of a doubt?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's okay though. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure I don't. I have thought I had in the past, but like I've talked to my ADHD doctor about this, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't really think so."
Wait till he sees your
I talked to my
mousepad
therapist
stack.
about it, and he also said no.
Pardon?
I talked to my
Okay.
therapist about it, and he also said no.
Hmm.
Okay.
Riley
I
also
think-
has it and was on the fence.
I think it is possible, but not likely for me, and I don't really care to check. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was going to say that a diagnosis is much less useful. It's interesting, but it's more like descriptive than prescriptive, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way of
Kind of how
putting it.
things are.
You don't need it to know.
I know
Trust
you
me.
were going to get a diagnosis, right, JD?
Yeah, I was, and I was like 99% of the way through. That I have Asperger's, but it's like, I don't know about other places, but in Australia, if you don't get diagnosed in school, you're basically fucked. If you're like over school age, they like don't want to diagnose you, which is like,
So weird.
I mean, I kind of get it because people will discriminate against you like with job hirings and
Yeah.
Hmm.
all sorts of shit, and you know,
But
like
like
if
you had
if
the
you
same with ADHD. An ADHD diagnosis and being medicated would really benefit you for working a job. So
yeah, but like
don't
you know, you
know.
build a rapport with your therapist or your psychologist or whoever's like, you know, giving you the drugs basically. And it's like they kind of don't want to give you the diagnosis because yeah, it really does like affect you
Hmm.
in your daily life in terms of like, you know, people see on your like I forget what it's called, but they see that you're autistic or you have Asperger's or you have ADHD, and they like, even if it's subconsciously, like they kind of don't pick you, you know? It's like, oh
Mm.
well, you know, this other person has, you know, no issues. We'll get them. And it's like I get it. I fully get it from both sides. But it's just one of those things. If you don't get diagnosed in childhood, then good luck to you. Because
Hmm.
yeah,
I feel quite lucky I got it like last year of high school because that was part of the reason it was so quick. My doctor's like, okay, well, you got your HSC so soon. We may as well try it out.
Mhm.
yeah. Well, I struggled very badly in school my whole time. It was like, oh, she's, you know, she must have issues at home or she must have
Mm.
learning disabilities, and it's like, no, I literally just have ADHD, you know. But you don't want to diagnose me with that. It's like diagnosing girls with that is so much more than diagnosing like young boys with that.
I feel like it's just the social like stigma, or not stigma, but perception that ADHD had of like hyperactivity, bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, and it's like there's two things of it. It's not just hyperactivity. It's like like not
Inattentive?
concentrating on stuff. Yeah, inattentive.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
It probably
heading
is
to
why I was
Google.
diagnosed
You got
like
me there.
so late too.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely, I don't know, I'm not very loud spoken. I'm not very, I'm not a big presence in social gatherings or anything.
No, and that's like how, like typically how like girls represent is the inattentiveness and not like the hyperactiveness, like talking over people, yelling in class and shit. It's just how it is, And fuck, trust me, I got pulled out of class so many times. I had to go play with the toys with the school therapist, although they didn't tell me that. They were just like, you need to talk to this lady.
Oh
play with these toys, Do you have friends?
What kind of toys were they?
Like
Asking
just
the real questions.
Like a toy box, and they're like, in a normal school day, what do you do on the playground? Like that. And it's like, oh well, I hang out in the corner with my imaginary friends.
Oh no!
And they're like, I say that, and they're like, oh, you're good to go. You're neurotypical.
Seriously?
What?
Anyway, though, it's one of those things. I think it's better now.
I think so too.
Than when I was in school, like 30 years ago, but
Keeping up the auntie facade, are we?
Yeah. 40-year-old.
No, my mum is a teacher, and there are a lot of things in place at her school now that have come up pretty recently that are targeted towards, neurodivergent children and making sure they're still learning at, a good pace and in ways that suit them. And I think it's really good. I think it's really, really good to see.
That is really good. I would have changed my life.
Yeah,
I wonder
maybe
how
I'd
it's
be a
going in the
different person now.
US. Because the US is the stigma's rising for neurodivergence, it feels like.
This is probably an Australia thing that I'm talking about. So
okay, I'm sorry for those of you in the US who listen to this podcast.
I'm sorry for the oldies in the audience, like me, because shit was not good back then.
It's crazy. You say oldies. When did you finish high school? Like not that long ago.
Well, I never did, but
you did like half.
I got the GA
thing.
Yeah.
What was your class, Pingu?
I don't remember.
I mean, you finished high school, right?
I did, yeah.
Neurotypical.
What?
I was
one of those kids.
What? No. What were you like in high school? I have to know.
I mean, you could probably guess. I was one of those kids that would not show up for about a third of the days, but still do pretty well in terms of GPA.
Oh, never mind, you lost me.
I mean, the other half is what socially is probably what you would expect. Doesn't want to be a nerd. Gets excluded from everything.
Oh, really? I mean,
you didn't think
I tried to talk about video games, but nobody wanted to listen to MW2 trick shotting in my school.
Back then, like nobody was actually really playing games. Was it different for you?
No, it was the same. Like, if you play video games, you were like a fucking nerd, In my school, it was like
strange to me.
You had to be in sports, basically, to be popular.
Fuck, things would have been so different. I grew up 10
I
years
know.
later.
If I was in high school right now, shit. 3.5 KD on Call of Duty.
You gotta be good at Fortnite.
400 in Osu.
Damn it.
For me, my circle definitely wasn't like the popular kids of the year, but no one really would go up to our faces and be like, "Oh, nerds, what the fuck?" Yeah, we all played games. We're all pretty decent academically. And yeah, there was I want to say 15 of us by the end of year 12, 15, 20 in that circle.
That's cool.
Can we like kick Viscose from the podcast?
You not like us.
Fake that.
Anime too
You
was
don't know the
completely,
suffering.
completely socially unacceptable back then. Was it for you?
Yeah, no. Any video game at all. Doesn't matter what it was.
Well, I said
Even like Call
anime.
of Duty, FIFA. Anime as well was like, don't admit to that.
It's crazy. It's like mainstream now.
Yeah. I mean, I was
You
just
two
at
were just
I was
We're ahead of the
trendsetters, ahead of the
times.
curve,
Yeah,
yeah.
trailblazers.
because that's not what my fucking classmates thought.
Well, she's laughing now.
Not me. I need another drink.
It is strange how quickly that'll change, though.
It is.
It really
I'm
is.
very jealous because
Me
I mean,
too.
even in like school nowadays, they usually have like computer classes with like, you know, you can compete in Valorant and shit. Like
That's fucking
that
crazy to me
was
still.
not a thing. Yeah.
That doesn't exist here. I know it does in Melbourne, though, because I have friends who played
Yeah.
in, like, Melbourne Collegiate.
What's the word for it? Like if you play in
Is it
high school?
Collegiate? I always thought it was Collegiate. I don't know, though.
I thought it was collegiate.
I thought it was
You're
collegiate.
probably right.
But it's one of those words anyway. But yeah. But like back in my day, if you played Call of Duty, you were like alone. So, you know, you fucking youth, you have it easy
Okay, it
nowadays.
probably was, like, partially the schools you two went to, too, though. Like,
It does sound like we had a
Pingu, your
similar
area
experience.
is,
We're
like, you go.
oh, I was gonna say like where if you don't play a sport, you're just fucked.
Yeah, no, mine was the same.
Yeah. I went to like one different violin thing a day, and that like doesn't count. That doesn't count as being like into extracurricular stuff. You have to play
Mm-mm.
ball
Really?
throwing.
You're not kicking a ball around.
Exactly.
Sucks to be you. I mean, to be fair, like I wasn't in high school for long, but like when I wasn't, I did have friends and stuff. It's just like I had friends, but I didn't like connect with them very much. And then
Yeah.
it was like anytime I would talk about anything that I was interested in, it was like, oh, you're into that, you know? Yeah, it was like, oh, okay, I will never talk about this again.
I mean, definitely the extent I was into, like, video games was rare.
Yeah.
Probably the only one in the group, but, like, most people played and we could chat about that, and, you know, there was no one really looked down at me and down on me for playing, like, as much as I did.
Mhm.
Lucky.
Very. And
But-
that's within the group, though. There were definitely people in the U to whom I was the weird video game nerd, but, you know, there were
mean, it's
people to
fine.
whom that wasn't the case.
I mean, look, we have a podcast now. What do they
True.
have? Jobs
Probably
and families.
degrees.
Yeah. We are the raw
Okay,
info
this is getting
podcast.
sad. Let's move on to another fun question.
Oh.
There is a question that asks, "What's the first anime that got you into anime?" And I'm a bit curious for your answer, actually, JD.
For me, I got like fucked because I watched Attack on Titan, which is like the best anime of all time. So like everything I watched after it, I was like, oh, it's good, but it's not Attack on Titan, you know. Oh my god! Speaking of, we have to finish Cowboy Bebop.
We were talking
We
about
do
this in the
indeed.
stream. I'd love to.
I fucking
Yeah.
forgot about that till now.
Um,
We have to
I
finish that.
didn't.
yeah, I'm keen.
Oh, we'll bring it up in the group chat. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, fine.
That is my first proper anime, though.
What, Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah.
Oh,
None
well,
of
we
the other
have to
ones
finish
You're gonna have the
it.
same thing, I think, as JD. That's good, but it's
What,
not,
everything
it's not
else
Cowboy
sucks?
Bebop. Well, I wouldn't say it all sucks, but it will be different and oftentimes lower in quality.
Except Attack on Titan. That is like the best anime of all time. We have to watch it.
Bebop also avoids a lot of the anime tropes that have arisen in modern anime, and they're hard to avoid.
It's funny that what got me interested in it was that H Bomber Guy video.
No, that adds up.
You fucking nerd.
See,
I'm
I
literally
still
I
get
pitched it
bullied for
before
being a
that.
nerd. Look at this.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna put you in a locker. Put you in a trash bin. The rubbish bin. Whatever the fuck you call it. But yeah. Attack on Titan for me. And then I went and watched a bunch of other shit. I watched Death Note. Really like Death Note. That one's good too. Have you watched that? Did you?
No.
What?
I have not.
Really?
Oh
Back
my
then, I was
God.
like an anime hipster. I just didn't want to watch anything that was popular, pretty much.
It's
I was
pretty.
annoying. I'm not going to defend myself.
You shouldn't.
I'm like
You're
the people
still
who
better
like
than
shit on
Laura,
Optimum.
He's watched what, like Food Wars? My favorite anime.
Oh, my resume is pretty bad.
Oh, there's so many good ones though.
My first one was Sword Art Online. Have you seen that?
I haven't, but I feel like it would be something I would be interested in.
Really?
I just haven't gotten around
think
to
it's
it. Yeah.
I think it's kind of bad.
Well, I mean, I've
It's
never
very-
watched it. I only know the synopsis, basically.
Yeah, I think the premise was really good and the animation
Yeah.
was really good for the time. But it turns into male power fantasy plus harem.
Oh.
You
It's
haven't
pretty
lost me.
bad.
Keep going.
But back then I didn't know. I was like, holy fuck, this is so cool. It's about video games, but in anime.
Oh my god, video games.
Oh, that's funny. So that's why it's got online in the title here.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good to me. I just never watched it.
The premise is like they get stuck in an MMO. They have like
Mhm.
VR, but you can't leave. And then if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Da-da-da.
Oh, I swear I watched something similar. Let
Log
me
Horizon?
Google.
.hack?
No Game, No Life. I watched that one.
Oh,
Which is
so you
like
just mean like isekai.
strange. It has like incest, but I mean,
Oh yeah, that's right.
fine. Like it's not like the plot point, I guess. It's just like in the background, I
Oh.
guess.
Holy
But-
shit, Jodie, I need to mention, they cut so much incest from the Witcher games. Oh my god. There was so
Wait,
much.
Really?
There was so
Who?
Sapkowski
much.
was freaky.
Who?
The Nilfgaard leader. I can't say any more than that. It's a massive spoiler.
Okay, I have to read
But
it.
there's like a bunch more. It's insane. There's so much.
You have
Why
to
is
read
there
it after
so
that?
much?
That's your conclusion?
I'm
And it's all
joking.
cut from the games.
Okay.
There's like oh, I don't know if I can say this. Pingu, go deafen or something.
What?
Okay, he has a daughter, but he has a fake version of the daughter that he's going to marry, and everyone's going to think he's married his daughter. But then he finds his real daughter, and then he's like, okay, screw the fake one. I'm going to marry you instead, and we're going to have
Mhm.
children together.
Yep. I
What
know
the fuck?
I know the exact person you're talking about.
It's
Yep.
insane. Why is there so? Okay, sorry. Back on topic.
Did you know that The Witcher 3 has multiple endings?
I did.
Okay. I won't
I
say
don't know
anymore.
anything about them.
Yeah. There's multiple endings. Some good, some bad,
I've gathered.
some incesty. But
Oh
yeah,
god. Okay.
make the right choices. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Sorry. Where were we?
Play Gwent.
My second anime was Soul Eater, which I still think is pretty cool. Did you see that one?
Soul Eater.
Ah,
I don't think so. Hold on.
Too
Just gonna
niche.
Google.
Too nerdy.
it's got a girl
No.
who uses a big scythe,
Oh,
which I'm still a
I
fan
would
of.
love that. I was thinking of Tokyo Ghoul, but have you seen that one?
Mhm. No, I haven't. Too popular.
I've only seen the the first season, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. You know the main characters in DBD now? Dead by Daylight?
What do
He's
you
a
mean main
killer.
characters? Like, I see. Oh, I see. I thought you meant the main characters of
Mm.
Dead by Daylight. I also saw that Geralt was in The Witcher, or sorry, in
Yeah,
Dead by
Geralt.
Daylight.
Get
the
on
fuck is
some
that?
DVD. You can play him
He's
as a
just-
survivor.
He's gonna go repair the generators.
Why doesn't he just like? How is he fucking dying to the random guy with chainsaw? What the fuck is going on?
He dies to Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's. I love that game. I have 800 hours. It's
Did
so
you see
good.
that post
Oh
on
my
Twitter
God.
recently where it was like a COD execution and it zooms into like Donatello and Butthead
And
from Butthead and
Beavis and
Beavis
Butthead.
versus the Terminator?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
it's like,
God.
what is so stupid nowadays? I'm like, yep, I liked it.
You liked it? You like what it's
Yeah,
become?
I fucking hate Call of Duty. Like, you don't
Okay.
understand. I hate it. I'm just like hopelessly addicted. Nothing scratches the itch like Call of Duty does. But fuck, man. When I'm running around on stream and I'm shooting like Beavis and Butthead and fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
This is your job, JD. This is your job.
Yeah,
now.
I'm like,
Isn't it awesome?
and then someone subscribes with Prime, and I'm like, yay! 50 cents.
Oh my God. I actually thought you were fucking with me when you said like this is a real screenshot from the game. I didn't believe you.
It's good. It's very good. Great game. Love playing it. Next question.
Well, we're at the 2-hour mark.
Oh, okay. Can we like get through the questions though?
Do we want to do one more?
Okay, but I have to use the bathroom, which means I have to exit the car.
We calling it here then? We can
Do you wanna
save
do one
questions
without
for
me?
next time?
I feel like we haven't done anything though. We haven't answered
No, we
anything.
have. We have.
Why don't you do like an aimer question while I use the bathroom, and then I'll just
Okay.
say my
Yeah,
goodbyes now. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
What's
Okay.
like the best question out of these?
Is it bad to play on only one sensitivity? Because we can both talk about this. Because like, and our experiences relate. Because I told you not to do this.
I think it's very good to play on different sensitivities.
Let's go.
You work
Taught
you
you well.
work different muscles. You you become comfortable with a lower sense and a higher sense. You can kind of do it all, a jack of all trades.
And I think not feeling tied to a sensitivity is good, you know? Like if I have to change my mouse pad or my mouse or my setup, it's not like, oh fuck, everything is different. I can't aim now. It's like, okay, whatever. Change stuff all the time. I think, do you want to add? Because I think
I mean,
can
for me, like
answer.
with not like KovaaKs and stuff, but with like Call of Duty, like I think it's best to get good on all senses, really. Like, make sure you use your arm, make sure you use your wrist, you know?
Because that was a big thing for you. You were like wrist only for a while.
Wrist only. I was like 10 centimeters for like the longest time. But then once I started using my arm and I got comfortable with it, I got like so much better.
And now you're better than you were even when you go back to those like higher sensitivities because you know you can use more muscle groups. And
no, I'm 100% better. I'm 100% more confident. I can do, you know, like on stream and stuff. People sometimes come in and be like, "Hey, play. I want you to play 10 centimeters," and I do. And it's like I'm okay with it, you know. Like it's not my main, but I think I just think being good with all of them is good.
Yeah, I think.
Can you
how
explain
I like
it
to
in
sum up this
smart
question,
terms?
I think different sensitivity. I've always said like think of it like a tool. You know, you don't want to use the same tool for every situation. You want to vary it based on what you need the tool to do, right? So like if you're playing a game where you really need a lot of stability, you want to run something lower like Counter-Strike or Valorant because, you know, holding angles, the movements you make are typically smaller. It's going to be more suited to those games. And then you look at a game like COD, for example, you can get away with a higher sense because you don't need as much stability and precision, but you do need more speed. And that benefits more from, you know, going quicker for those really wide angle movements, spinning around, that kind of thing. So I think it's very beneficial to be comfortable in a range of sensitivities so that you can use whichever one is best suited for a given game or a given scenario.
Yeah, and then like you build up a brand new game, and it's like you don't have to concentrate so much on your aim rather than just learning the game.
There you go. There's your aim podcast. Enjoy.
Is it about sensitivity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About to play only one sensitivity? I see. So that reminds me, JD, do you remember getting a question on one of your streams from someone named like Ray Naries or whatever? Like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones reference, I think.
Rainer,
And then he's like,
Rainaries or whatever.
yeah. And he was like, Pingu told me never to change my sense.
Yeah.
What should I do?
In Overwatch?
In Overwatch, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I feel bad because first of all, I always preface it with the fact that I've barely played Overwatch, so I don't know about that game specifically, but I just think like it's not bad to practice on different types of senses, you know?
This
No,
guy
I
is
agree
an
with you.
exception.
Yeah, that was the thing because I saw this in your chat while I was editing the last podcast, and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, he really is cheating!" And you're gonna give a sensible answer, not knowing that he's an addict.
Oh. They must be
Basically,
desperate to come to me.
I got like a question on both of my Discord accounts about finding his perfect sensitivity. So I laid it out like there's no such thing. And then every day he'd come back to me saying like, is it my sense? Is it my sense? Is it my sense? I'm like, okay, stop thinking about it. Just
Yeah.
pick one and stick with it and work on your mechanics. Because he's like quite new to FPSs. And then he actually turned into be like a pretty thankful or like grateful student. Like he was actually getting a lot better, was really appreciative for all the advice. But at first he went into the raw input Discord, posted a VOD of him playing like a hard variant of Air and like completely failing to keep up. Everybody in the chat was like, it's sensitivity, you should raise your sensitivity. I'm like, no,
Oh, no.
you cannot be like handing this guy Everclear when he's an alcoholic, you know?
Oh my god.
No, I know because I know exactly who you're talking about, and he's a really nice dude, like a really nice person. But like even I got like the sense of like this person is probably newish and is like just because for me when I was new to mouse and keyboard on Call of Duty, my first thing was like my sense is wrong. I have to change it, you know, I have to find the perfect sense. And
And
it's
it's
just
such
not
an easy variable to like overthink and tinker with,
Yeah.
especially when like I say different sense for different things. It's a tool. Oh, what's the right
you
tool
overthink
then? Is
once.
the next logical question, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
You ever flick once and you're like, I need to go lower, you know? It's just like you're constantly overthinking it, and every gunfight you lose because your sense is too fast, your sense is too low, you know? Like it I don't know. Once you get like decent enough, like it doesn't really matter that much.
I stopped thinking about it, honestly. It's like, oh, I need a different sense for this. Okay, I'll play this, and then I don't think about it. Like that's as far as my thought process goes.
I mean, fuck, in Call of Duty I used to be like 5.1 is too fast, but 5.0 is too slow. I need to do 5.05. You know? Like it once you learn the mouse control, it does not really matter that much.
Yeah.
I agree.
Unless you're on like some insane, like if you're playing like 1 centimeter or like, you know, 200. But
For pretty much every game I pick up, I'll just kind of pick a number that feels about right.
yeah.
Except in TF2 or in like source games in general, there are only certain values that I will allow myself to pick. And do you have this at all? I feel like this is
A
not that
little.
uncommon. Where like you'll play 1, you'll play like 1.3, but you'll never play like 1.1 or something like that.
I knew a fellow who swore by very specific values, and like 1.1 cm per 360 off, not having it. Had to be exact. 34.6 or nothing. 34 cm sucks. It needs to be 34.6. I don't really get it, but at the same time, I kind of do.
I think it's just like different from person to person. But I think if you're brand new or you're very new, like don't overthink it too much, you know?
Yeah.
Just practice on anything, honestly, anything at all, you know? You will start to improve and then go from there.
That was basically my advice to him. Is like, please just stick with 35 for the games that you're playing. If you're playing TAC FPS, maybe bump it down to 45. But you have to stop thinking about it because it's not your problem.
Yeah. Or like the people who ask me about DPI, and it's like, oh my god, just fucking 400, 800, 1600. Please, just pick one. It does not matter.
I don't really get the DPI questions. Like the sense one I get how it can become a misconception, but DPI is such like a nothing value. I don't know.
I guess you wouldn't know that unless you know it.
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, shit. When I was first, like, I remember back in the beginner days of Vanguard on like the beta and stuff. I was on 1500 because I watched a video that was like 1500 is a special number. You don't want
Really?
1600.
No
You
way.
want-
Why?
I don't even remember, but I remember exactly. I was on 1500 3.5 in game, and it like worked for me at the time. And I was like, oh, this person knows what they're talking about. But like, really, it was just because I bumped it down from like 10.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the check for these people who like are always going on about perfect sense. Give them some hyper specific value and do not elaborate.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "This is the chosen sense. I'm playing well."
Usually, it's people who are like brand new and are like on like some stupid sense that is like not feasible to use long term.
Mhm.
And you give them like a normal 35 centimeter or something, and they're like, "Wow, this feels good." Like meanwhile, they've been on like 5 centimeter, you know. Like, wow, I can hit my shots. Like that was me. So like, I'm not making fun of anyone like that. It was me for sure. Because I came from like controller, which is like you kind of just want to play like 6 to 10 for like the max aim assist.
Does that same misconception exist on controller? Like, is there people like, what's the perfect controller sense?
10
Yeah,
sensitivity, something.
absolutely. Yeah. What's
It's
the
funny how
perfect
little
controller
granularity
sense?
there is.
Sense for most aim assist?
Yeah, 100%. And that video will have like 500k views. I mean, I will admit, like back in the day when I was on Roller, like I would look up how to get more aim assists, just to get like that edge in gunfights.
I actually didn't even know aim assist existed for like 3 years of playing COD.
That's funny.
God.
I just thought I was fucking goated.
I mean, I always knew about aim assist, but I didn't realize
I never
how.
really thought about it.
Yeah, I never thought about how like stupid it is. Basically, or just like, how can I like maximize this? How can I min max this so that I beat other people with aim assist?
I mean, I guess when everyone has aim assist, it doesn't like matter as much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like, because this was back in the day before crossplay, so I was just playing like
Yeah.
other PS4 people, PS3 people, Like everyone has aim assist on the controllers. It wasn't until like crossplay came about where I was like, oh, like I would get beamed by people and I would watch the kill cam and I'd be like, that's a mouse and keyboard player. Why are they in my lobby? This is unfair. they can turn faster than me.
God, the whole arm argument is so stupid.
I
Oh
fell
my
for it back in the
God.
day. I fell for it. I was like, yeah, they have much more movement than me. It's not fair. I only have my thumb. But I think it's just a matter of like educating people.
Yeah.
Once I played both roller and mouse and keyboard, I realized like, oh, these are the differences, This is better for this is better for that.
I do wonder if anything will ever change with regards to like aim assist. I've kind of given up. I'm like, okay, I will just learn to shoot better. Deal.
On Call of Duty, I very much doubt it. I don't think they will ever lower it or change it.
Mm.
Maybe other games, but it's just what it is,
Mhm.
Oh, this has reminded me. The stop killing games thing. Have you seen any of that, JD?
I don't know a thing about it other than the fact that it got like 1 million signs on it, and
It's
then
been kind of
there's some
crazy to follow.
there's some long-haired like Blizzard employee that's like getting ratioed. I don't know why.
No, it's cool.
you,
It's
like, sum it up?
yeah, so the goal of the movement is to prevent companies from making games completely unplayable. So, you know how you can't play Gundam Evolution anymore, for example? Like, that would not be allowed. They would have to provide some way for you to play it.
Been crying.
Not like online services, but like, a way to make it playable. Because you can't just take things that people have paid for and make them like
Yeah.
disappear when they didn't buy it as a subscription. They bought it as a product.
They had to like
The-
reverse engineer the files and then illegally distribute them. Like that part
Crazy.
would not have to happen.
No, it would be legal. And it's not like a set of laws that are being proposed. It's just like a goal. We want this to happen. The long-haired fellow misunderstood the movement, very egotistically told people not to sign it, and the original person kind of called him out on that because he wanted to stay out of drama. He didn't for ages. He finally called him out, and then the movement's had like a huge turnaround, and it's actually passed now, which is awesome. They still might need more signatures though, so if you're in the EU and you haven't signed, I fully support the movement. It's really cool.
Sheesh,
Yeah.
better go sign it.
Yeah. Only if you're in the EU though, and you're of voting age. But yeah, it's cool, and I'm glad to see actual like stuff changing there because I never thought it would. I kind of thought this is just like what we were stuck with. So I hope it does something. This isn't like
If
a
you missed out on
change.org
Gundam,
petition. This is like going to the EU. EU Parliament will look at this. So
Does votes outside of the EU count?
no, we can't do
Oh.
anything.
Well,
I've just been cheering from the sidelines. What were you gonna say, Pingu?
I was gonna say like, if you missed out on Gundam and wish you were able to play it, just think about that.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy that the
All
community
three
has
of
like made the game playable.
It is crazy.
It's awesome.
Love that for them.
that's cool though.
Yeah.
Probably still
And
go sign it,
do
regardless.
you remember the crew, JD? How it got shut down?
The crew? Yeah, because I had that on my
Yeah.
PS4.
That's what actually started the movement. The fellow who's been pushing for it really hard used that as like a momentum builder because like it was probably illegal to shut it down how they did, and that was kind of the catalyst for all this. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Did not know that.
I hope it goes through because I miss Gundam. And I won't bring it back, but it will prevent it from happening again.
I think that's a worthy thing to go
Mm.
sign. Yeah, well, thank you for the summary.
I'm glad it went through though. I was like, I can't really make a video about this. None of my audience cares that much, and they're also not European. But you
Some of
know,
them are, surely.
All the
Here I am
EU people are
publicly voting my
rushing to the
support.
comments right now.
true.
I am.
I have a
You
lot
forgot
of
about me.
English people in my audience, and they don't count anymore. So
That's cool.
You're nothing.
powerless without your union. Okay, I probably shouldn't be saying this. They'll fucking colonize us again or something.
It's good to learn about though. Thanks.
Want to do one more question? Or are we done for today?
Go for 3
I'm-
hours?
I will keep
Oh,
going
God.
for like 8 hours straight. I have the
I
stamina.
couldn't. I don't.
I mean, the stamina. I said the stamina.
So locked in.
I have at the stamina. I also have dyslexia, so
You got to stream
Mm.
today, JD. You got to get ready for that.
I talk about that after.
Okay.
Borderlands 3, anyone?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it. All right, fuck the podcast. We're going to go play Borderlands.
Let's go.
fuck
See you later,
yeah.
nerds.
Bye.
Bye.
That's
That's
how
my
I end it.
line.
We actually ended.
Are we? Are we actually?
Okay.
Okay.